So here we are with our Whirlpool washer, and what it does is it stops in a spin cycle, and with this light comes on and the clothes aren't dry, they aren't spun out at all. We had a rug fall apart in here, and so I began to suspect that debris got into the water pump, and blocked it up. So we're going to unplug it here and we'll start taking it apart. So we pulled it off the wall. I'm leaving the water hoses hooked up, and what we're going to do then is take off that sump, or that drain hose, check that out, make sure that's clear, and then we'll take the back off and have a look at the pump and sump, disassemble that and see what's going on. Drain hose into a pan and get some of the water in. I emptied out a whole pan of this. What I'm going to do now, try to get the existing water out, is use this shop vac. Now it so happens that my drain hose right here fits nicely into my shop vac. It's got it in the water mode, wet vac mode. I'm going to suck it out of there. Okay, so now with these vice grip pliers, we're going to pull this drain hose out. Yeah, it looks like we got all the water out. Okay, let's take the back off now. Good 1/4 inch drive on here. And so on and so forth. This little cover has to come off in order to get that big piece off. Okay, now I have to squeeze this short inner hose and where it's clamped into the back plate, and just get the vice grips on there and depress that a little bit and on the top, and then push it through. And so yeah, there it goes, right through there. Okay, it's up and out of the way. And here's the water pump. There's a couple different ways you can look inside this. You could take off these 5 Phillips head screws, and there's 2 around the back that you can't see. Drop the pump off I believe they're called the sump here, and then have a look. What I'm going to do is take out these 3 bolts that mount the entire assembly, and then when I get it down, it'll come down. I will then remove this part so I can have a look inside at the impeller and make sure the white sump here is clear as well. So we're going to get this hose out of the way as well here. So we'll have a look inside this hose. In fact, I'll take it outside and run some water through it, make sure it's clear. Okay, so there are 3 5/16 inch screws holding the water pump up. You can see 2 of them. There's 1. I've got a pan underneath here for the anticipated water. There's another one here. There's one on the opposite side that you're not going to be able to see, that I'm just going to have to remove by feel. Okay, so if you can see my approximate position of my hand, this 3rd one's back here. And there was one. Okay, looks like we're not going to get any water. Okay, so those 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to take the pump apart. Okay, so I took the bottom off the pump. See, there's nothing in there. The impeller turns freely. So I'm going to put this back together again, and I guess test it. Okay, so it isn't. In fact, it isn't the water pump. I thought for sure, when this machine acted up, when it failed to pump all the water out, that certainly when that rug fell apart, it plugged it up. Not the case. Coincidence. So we're going to dig in further now, and we're going to have to do that. We're going to have the computer tell us what's going on, because this is a computer controlled machine. There's a microprocessor in there, there's a circuit board, and it's all on one board. And we're going to use a little diagnostics manual that comes with this machine to figure out how to proceed and troubleshoot the heck out of it and get it working right again. So stay tuned for the next part where we'll dig in here further. Thanks for watching.